Hi there, bridge players. How are you? Today we are presenting, as each month, some results from the bidders contest of BBO. Um, I wanted to share with you the results of this hand, which I thought was interesting. This is a 16 honor card point hand, and our partner, being vulnerable, opened 3 clubs. The most likely contract, in my opinion, was 3-no trump, and that was also the decision that most of the panel um, experts took. They bid 3-no trump. However, there is an interesting option which was um, taken by many of them. That's the second majority. In fact, 6 of the 15 um, panel experts decided on that bid, and it's pass. Okay, we hold a fairly decent hand. However, some of them are afraid of not being able to cash those clubs from dummy, which I guess it's fair fear. Even though you have the stoppers, you have only 2 clubs. So, um, for example, if you find your partner with ace, queen, jack 10, seventh of clubs, but king third is waiting on your right, there's nothing you can do about it, and you're gonna be wanting to get to dummy to reach those clubs. So many of them decided to pass, and let's read some of their comments. As you can see, 3-no trump was the winner in this case, and as you can see, some of the comments have to do with the vulnerability, because as I said, being vulnerable, partner needs to have a proper hand for this opening bid. Um, Many of them bid 3 clubs. However, here we have some of them bidding pass. Why? Because, well, here Robson says that he can't decide whether to bid 3-no trump or 5 clubs. He's afraid of not being able to cash the clubs in dummy. Some others said that they don't see any possibilities in game. And some of them talk about their partners' um, style. For example, Brink says that he wouldn't be able to make game in this collection of cards if his partner opens 3 clubs, because, well, his partner opens very weak hands in 3 clubs, even at this vulnerability. So it's some points interesting to have a look at. First, passing, even though there's a possibility of game, because well, your partner beat a preemptive. Second, the style of the player. You have to know your partner to know whether he would make a weak bid, vulnerable first hand with only, let's say, king, queen, jack, 6 of clubs. Another case in which the opponents holding up their honor would make us lose those clubs in dummy. So maybe this is a pessimistic view, but it's a very interesting point, which I think has to be taken into account. Let's have a look at the rest of the results. As you can see, if you remember what you voted for, well, there you have the points each action um, gives you. And of course, let's have a look at the um, prime bidders June hands. Okay, here we have hand number one, where our partner responded with one spade to our opening bid of one heart. I guess some people would like to open this hand in four hearts. However, it's a little strong for that. Now this opponent showed the minors, and we are left with the decision of beating hearts again, supporting spades, to what level, showing what strength. I bet some people are gonna beat three spades, four hearts, three hearts, a splinter. Many of those have um, some reason to be bid. We'll see what's the expert's opinion, but I think those are gonna be the options. We also have this hand uh, where we bid 3-no trump, holding six clubs, which are probably cashable. And now North bid four hearts, and our partner doubled. Of course, this is a double for penalty, and we have to decide to pass this double, to go to five clubs, to um, what if the double is not for penalty? What if the double is showing the minors? I guess all of these thoughts would have to go through our mind to make the decision of passing, beating five clubs, or maybe 4-no trump. I don't know. We also have number three, where it went one club pass to us. We hold a very beautiful hand with the red suits, 7-5. That's quite an unusual um, distribution, but very strong. We have to show our strength and our suits. Okay, what shall we begin with? One diamond, one heart, two clubs, which shows a strong hand, and not necessarily with the majors. It could be like this in this case, hearts and diamonds. I would say. Of course, it's a matter of discussion with partner. Not to no trump, because this is usually reserved for 18, 19 honor card point hands with a club stopper. And this balancing position, it's a little different from the direct position. So we'll see what the experts prefer. We also have this hand where partner beat 3-no trump after the two passes and the opening of two diamonds by the opponents. We have to decide whether to pass or to try to get to a slam on this hand, maybe by beating 4-no trump, for example. We'll see what the experts decide. I don't think looking for a fit in the majors is a good idea, but I guess some people might do that too. And then we have hand number 5. In this case, um, we need to decide what to open the bidding with. It could be pass, but it could be on one diamond, one heart, two diamonds, two, three diamonds. Though I don't think that experts are gonna decide to open this hand as weak. We'll see what it gets. Then we have this hand where after opening the bidding at the one level, we get a double from partner showing heart. But we have spades, which is our left-hand opponent suit. And we need to decide whether to bid no trump. With 1600 card points, it's a little hard to show because one no trump is probably 14 or less, and two no trump is probably 18 plus. So it's a hard hand to bid with. I believe the options are pass or two diamonds. Okay, unless you want to commit to no trump with 16 points and decide on one or two. Depends on how you value your hand. If you think your hand is very strong, but I guess you beat two no trump. And if not, you'd go to only one. But I think those no trump beats are flawed. Then we have number 7, this hand. Well, the reading went a little um, too far. We are only at the 2 level after 3 rounds of bidding. And we doubled one spade for takeout, of course. And our partner passed, which means our partner has spades. Then they redouble as takeout. That's what they call also the SOS redouble. And apparently they found a fit into diamonds. Our partner passed, so our partner doesn't have diamonds. Diamonds might be 3-3 or 3-2 or even 3-1 between our hands. Partner doesn't have hearts either. So we have to decide whether to double, which would be for penalty 2, or beat no trump, beat hearts again. I think this is a hard hand. And the last one, we have an 8 honor card point hand. 5-4-4-0, 0 cards in partner suit. So shall we double one no trump, knowing that they have 20 or less points? Well, maybe 9. Maybe we have 19 if partner open with 11, for example. But we have no communication with spades. Or shall we pass and just defend? Shall we try to get on the bidding, like bidding to diamonds, for example? Being vulnerable, what if they double us? We know things are very badly distributed. So another very interesting hand this month. I think the hands are the hardest that we've seen so far. So we'll wait for the answers of the panel. And meanwhile, you can send your answers before the 28th to competition at bridge-teacher.com. Right? And you'll be competing for a couple of months of Prime membership and some BBO dollars. Hope you like the video. See you next time.